Come with me, we'll Tava, no places too far. Come with me, we'll Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me, we'll Tava, no places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. Don't need care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. With Tava, no place is too far. Come with me. With Tava, no place is too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this fly with me. With Tava, no place is too far to go.
Great evening, everyone. Hello, Tava Nation. Great evening, great day to you. I want to know who is here with us tonight. Go ahead and comment in the chat. I want to see those cities. I want to see those states. Who is representing with us tonight at Tava Nation? I am beyond ecstatic and honored to be your host this evening. So I got to see who's ready. Are you ready for this life-changing information that you are about to hear tonight? More importantly, are you ready to change someone else's life with the information that is going to be shared with you tonight? If you are, I need to see some fire chats in the fire emojis in the chat. How about that? I see Birmingham is in the house. Hello, Birmingham. Who else is out there? Who is representing? Now, you all know we have to share this information, right? So I need you to hit that share button. I see Queen Shelly Felton from New Orleans is in the house. Great evening, Queen. Who else is out there? Who else? Hello, Miss Chiquita. Hello, Queen. Who else? Who else is in the building with us tonight? Y'all, I am so excited. This is going to be a phenomenal presentation. And I know that so many people's lives are about to be changed. And so I got to see who's out there. I need to see some more. I know we had Birmingham. We had New Orleans. Who else is out there? Is New York out there? I see Easton. Okay, Georgia's in the house. Okay, who else is out there? Gainesville. Hello, Gainesville. I see you. Okay, Alabama's in the house. Hello, Alabama. Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am so super excited for tonight's presentation. I have the great honor and privilege to share a little bit with you all. And so, ladies and gentlemen, before I even get started, I have to give honor where honor is due. If it were not for our dynamic CEOs and founders, where would we be, right? We wouldn't be here. So I have to thank God for Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd and Mrs. Shantae Lloyd, and of course, my dynamic diamond leader, Mr. Clavon Damu Browning, because I'm going to be honest with you. About 2.5 years ago, when this information was presented to me, I literally almost said no. And I'm going to tell you why. You know, I'm a 2-time #1 best-selling author, an international speaker, travel the country with Les Brown, a trader for over half a decade. I was doing pretty well. And I had been in this industry for over 10 years, and I was like, done. I had successes, I had failures, and that last time I said I was never doing this again. Anybody else can relate? Am I the only one? And so this is what I did, y'all. I literally borrowed the faith of my diamond leader. I tapped into a vision that was bigger than myself. And I also understood timing. I understood timing, and I knew what dynamic leadership looked like. And I knew the results that had been given before from our CEOs. And so I said, Sharita, let me put my business hat on, because I'm a businesswoman, right? Go ahead and lock in your spot. And that's what I did. And now 2.5 years later, my life has drastically changed, both physically, over 85 pounds gone. I have also been able to be an executive director here, but more importantly, I have helped many people change their lives. And so put on your hats tonight, y'all, of imagination and dreams and possibilities, because you are going to hear some information that is life-changing. So let's talk about Tava. Tava launched October 1st of 2019. Now, let me tell you the significance of why that's so important. Because Tava means ark in Hebrew. Now, if you remember the story of Noah's Ark, you know that it was about restoration. It was about new beginnings. It was a safe haven. Well, that's what we have here. How timely was it that right before a world pandemic that God would put in the heart of Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd to create an ark, a safe haven to help us, right? Now, this is the thing. Most people miss opportunities companies because they're like, they kind of don't see it before it gets there. We missed the stock market when Google was public. You might have missed being able to tap into Facebook, but now you have an opportunity at the forefront of a movement to say yes to Tava, to literally be a part of something that is changing lives. And we're only 2.5 years young. Amazing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you a question? If you didn't have to get stuck in traffic, if you didn't have to take the trains, like I live in New York City, and so traffic is horrible whether you're taking the transportation or if you're driving, what if you can literally have more time freedom and create an additional stream of income all from your phone? Whether you're traveling, whether you're staying home, you literally have a phone-based business. Well, you don't have to wonder about that anymore because I'm going to share with you how you can do just that. So, as we go on to the next slide, we have our phenomenal giants, our visionary leaders, none other than Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd and Queen Shantae Lloyd. Let me give you a little bit of information about who these giants are. See, they've been in this industry for well over a decade, and every single place that they've gone, they've had massive success. In fact, in their last opportunity, they helped that company grow by 500% in its very first year. In fact, you probably tried that product before, maybe been in the business, and you know about it mainly because of these amazing leaders. But not only did they do that, see, they walked away from a 7-figure monthly income, meaning they were making over $1 million every single month. And they walked away. Why? To create a new story, to follow purpose. Now, they created over 15 millionaires in that company. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you another question? If they did that for a company that did not belong to them, what do you think is going to happen right here in Tava? This is why we are changing the game. Literally, we have the best leaders that you can even pray or ask for. But of course, we have an A team. Right? You can't do it alone. We have our dynamic COO, who is none other than Mr. Kevin Harris. He's been in this industry for over 16 years, has made massive success, 7 figures plus, he and his beautiful wife. But more importantly, he is in the trenches with us, allowing his skills, his gifts to help us win. And then we have the phenomenal Lachelle Pierre, our director of operations, which I like to affectionately say she is the glue to this entire company. When does Lachelle sleep? I don't know, but she makes it everything happen, and she's there whenever you need her. Then we have our amazing VP of sales, Mr. Tony Flemings, the mindset guru himself, who's been in this industry for quite some time, has also had massive success, an icon in his own right, literally helping us grow mentally to get the success that we really actually need and want. And then we have Miss Ariela Montoya, who is our dynamic analytics, helping us see the numbers, right, to make sure that we all are always winning. And then Jaylene Mack, the legal eagle. She is the woman of many hats. She's our dynamic counsel for legal aid here, as well as an actress. So you can find her on your TV screens near you, right? Now, let's move forward. Here at Tava, we have an amazing opportunity for you to travel the world at a discount. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. Can you imagine right now being on the shore, maybe the wind breathing, the wind breeze on your hair, imagine the sand, all of this at a discounted rate? Well, that's what we have here with Tava Worldwide. As people get ready for a spring break, the summer, you have an opportunity to have up to 65% of a discount on your hotels and resorts. And guess what? There are no monthly membership fees. Game changer. In fact, I need you to type game changer right now, because you have an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to have life by pleasure at a discounted rate through Tava Worldwide. But we didn't stop there, right? We have amazing opportunities for you to share this opportunity of travel with our cards, allowing you to have more time freedom at all times. So let's go into what we have next here, because Tava is not one-sided. We have Tavaverse. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this because I know as a trader how powerful cryptocurrency is, and in fact, it is the future. No, correction, it is our present. And if you are not tapped in right now, you will miss it. But see, what I love about our dynamic leaders here and Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd is that he truly is about financial literacy. And so he ensures that we have what we need to ensure that we don't miss it when it comes to this crypto world and tapping into the NFTs, the metaverse, all of that you'll have right here soon here at Tavaverse. Now, let's talk about these amazing products. You know what? I'm not going to do it because I had the great honor and distinction to bring on the line a woman that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. She is a medical doctor for well over 25 years, has her own private practice in the great state of Michigan, hailing from Detroit to be exact. She's an anointed woman of God. She is a serial entrepreneur. She is always a student of life, and she is full of grace, pun intended. Ladies and gentlemen, please put some fire emojis in the chat for none other than our amazing Dr. Grace Patterson.
What an amazing introduction. You have so much energy. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I just want to say thank you to everyone, of course, our amazing founders, the Lloyds, the phenomenal executives team. They are truly getting the job done, being very innovative and making sure that we make this transition and what we're about to see in the greatest world worth transfer, right? And so I want to also give a shout out to our diamond leader, Clavon Brownie, who introduced me to this amazing company through a mutual friend. Of course, as a medical doctor, I was truly skeptical. You know, everybody is wanting me to try this, try that, or whatever. But he did give me that 10-pound, 10 days challenge. He sent me a sample because, you know, we have a sample-based business. And he sent those 10 packets. And I shook it up in that little water bottle. And yes, I did have that Tava experience, and I've been hooked ever since. And my testimony is not only did I get amazing results, I am a product of the product I have also incorporated in my practice. So before we delve into these amazing products of the Tava Fit Lit products, this amazing, how they rebranded it, the colors are amazing. We have to set some ground rules that anytime that you talk about a natural plant-based supplement, which Tava is totally plant-based, you can't say that it diagnoses disease, that it cures disease, that it prevents disease, or even treat it or cure it. We can't say that, but we can say that these products put your body in a position of auto correction, because the detox is the foundation of all healing processes that your body does on its own. So let's talk about this first product, the cleanse, which is the Vacía Detox Tea, which means in Spanish, Vacía means to move out. And trust me, once you put that little sachet in there and shake it up and drink it, and within anywhere from 5 to 6 hours, you're going to have what we call a Tava experience. It's going to move it out for sure. But let's talk about also what causes this to happen in this amazing product. You have in there dextrin, which is an insoluble fiber. You have 3 grams, just a tad bit more than an apple. You guys heard that old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Truly it does. So you have that dextrin in there. You have the chamomile in there that causes for you to be relaxed, right? And also has potent anti-inflammatory effect. You also have in there papaya, which is very important in what we call inflammation. And so this product is amazing. So you have this cleansing that takes place. And so let me say this too. This is a system, right? And so this product sets the foundation to get your gut healthy. So why is this important? It's because the gut houses 75 to 80% of your immune system. But if it's full of gunk, you cannot your body cannot function properly as far as your immune system, as far as our digestion, Anything cannot happen properly because you need to absorb the food that you eat, any supplements that you are taking. But if it's full of gunk or full of fecal matter or full of mess, that process is ultimately hindered. So this Fascia detox tea is the first step in this what we call system to get your body where it needs to be as far as cleansing first. And moving forward, as we move out, next slide, please. Now, the Valley 30. So, this is an amazing product. As we said, the Fascia moves it out, get all that, scrub the walls of the colon. I forgot to mention about the senna extract that is in the tea as well, which is a stimulant, which stimulates the muscles of the wall of your colon to move that fecal matter out. It has been scientifically proven and in medical literature that anyone can carry anywhere from 15 pounds, sometimes even up to 50 pounds of digested and undigested food in their gut. And so the senna helps move that out. Now you done moved all this stuff out, good bacteria, bad bacteria, and now your body is ready to receive this Valley 30, which promotes weight, wellness, as I call it, and increase your energy because the Valley 30 contains a daily dose of glucosamine, which helps with joints, right? It also has that tart cherry juice that's in it, which I used to tell my chronic pain patients that had gout. I would give them part of their grocery list to go buy cherry juice by itself. But guess what? It's in this Valley 30. It also has 95% of your daily recommended of vitamin D. Vitamin D is very, very important in your immune health. It's also what we call a prohormone, which has the same biochemical structure as the hormones that the body makes, including cholesterol, be it good or bad. Vitamin D is very paramount in the body auto correcting itself. And it's also one of the tools that we use as medical doctors. You can get a blood draw and get your vitamin D levels checked. And so the goal for that is that vitamin D, when it's deficient, your body is not in a position where it can auto correct itself. Now, let's talk about these vitamin Bs, as in boy, that is in this Valley 30. You have the B1s, you have the B2s, you have the B3s, you have the B7s and the B6 and the B12. Why is this important? Because these B vitamins are very, very key in the enzymatic activity of every biochemistry process that happens in the body. So now you cleansed out with the Vassia. Now you're replenishing with the Valley 30 and getting all the absorptions of the nutrients that you need from this multivitamin. Plus, because there's superfoods in there, there's vitamin A that is in there that we know that is good for vision. One of my favorites is vitamin B7, which is biotin, which is very, very important for hair, skin, and nails. The psyllium that is in there, the zinc that is in there for also for your immune system and also for your brain health. Zinc plays a vital role. How do you take this amazing Valley 30? You see that beautiful purple top on the, you just fill a little cap in there and then you throw it back, or you open up that little package and you just squeeze it all down. This is an amazing product. So it gently cleanses the body's impurities. It's designed to promote what we call weight wellness, and is packed with a host of vitamins. You can't go wrong by doing the Vassia, which is the cleanse, and now you're replenishing with the Valley 30. So let's talk about this next product, which is also amazing. The Flare will take you there. Where do you need to go? Flare will do it. If you want to help with fogginess, like when you walk in the room, you're like, oh my goodness, what did I walk in this room for? You have cleared your gut, you replenish with the Valley 30. So now this Flare helps with mental clarity and focus. And guess what? When you cleaned out with the Vassia, which is the cleanse, you got rid of the gut's bacteria, be it good and bad. Now let's talk about that for a moment so that I can explain scientifically how this flare works, and it really gets your body in a position to auto-correct itself and protect itself. So when you were being formed in your mother's belly, there was what we call a dermatome. It's separated. And it went to go make the brain, and it went to go make the gut. So the same cells that made the brain made the gut. How many of you had that gut feeling? And when you had that gut feeling to do Tava, and you did it, and it's the best thing that you could have ever done. It was that gut feeling, right? And so the gut and the brain really communicates with one another. And so you have good bacteria and bad bacteria. So when the Vicia cleared that out, it also got rid of the good bacteria as well. The flare has six, count them, six probiotics, which is the good bacteria that helps build back up the gut. So it helps curb those cravings for those bad things that we should not be eating, because the bad bacteria, when it's there, it sends signals to your brain. Hey, I want that donut. Don't it look good? It signals to their brain to say, I really want those chips. And so you're feeding that bad bacteria, but the Vicia got rid of it, and the flare has replenished the gut with the good, so you can have better control over your food choices throughout the day. Let's talk about CoQ10 real quickly. CoQ10 is very, very important. If you know anyone under the sound of my voice that's on a cholesterol lowering medication, this is medical literature. I'm not making any medical claims or anything, but I'm just sharing facts. It deplenish the body of CoQ10, which is very, very important in your vascular health, and which is part of your vascular health, your heart health. So if you know anyone, including yourself, that's on a cholesterol lowering medication, you need to be on CoQ10. It's not only in the flare, but it's also in the Valley 30 that we just talked about, this in this complete system. Next product, please. Okay. This is we used to call this the baby of the bunch, but it was the springboard, right? So we talked about the cleanse, we talked about to replenish, we talked about the ignite, the flare that takes you there. Now we're going to talk about to excel. Have you ever just had a good cup of coffee, you just sat down in your chair and you crossed your legs and went, boom, you just exhale? This will this just thinking about it, woo, makes me exhale. It is made with a premium blend Colombian coffee, which is very, very important. It also has 120 milligrams of potassium in it. I'm going to talk about why that's important. It has chaga mushroom in it, L-theanine in it, guarana in it, which is very, very important from the leaf. All of these are plant-based, right? Which helps works together synergistically to counteract the effects of caffeine. You're like, Dr. Grace, why is that important? Because when I have a patient that's diagnosed or have a diagnosis on record that they are hypertensive, one of the things I tell them to avoid is salt, pop, pork, and caffeine. And a lot of people are coffee drinkers, including myself. And so you have 120 milligrams of potassium in there. So how does the potassium works in the body? Potassium causes muscle relaxation, right? So that's why this coffee gets you all relaxed. But you got to remember, your blood vessels are surrounded with muscle. And so when that muscle is contracted down, it increases pressure. But when you have potassium in your body, which is a natural mineral that you can get from supplements or your foods that you eat, primary, even bananas, it causes those muscles to relax in the blood vessels for that blood to flow more freely. And so let's talk about right now also about the CBD. The CBD that is in there, it is amazing. CBD is part of the marijuana plant. You have the CBD and the THC. The CBD has true medicinal purposes. The THC is very harmful. Have you guys remember those commercials? This is your brain, and this is your brain on drugs. You crack an egg and it fries on the pan. That's THC. THC burns brain cells. It burns lung cells. It causes estrogen to go up in males, and it causes testosterone levels to go up in females. And it's been scientifically proven on record that THC also decreases sperm count. So we don't, and it's none of THC in this coffee. This coffee is amazing. Now let's talk about L-theanine, which is an amino acid that is in this coffee. I still, or I used to, tell my patients that had a hard time being calm and not sleeping at night, I would prescribe from them L-theanine, put it on their list to go to the a health food store or to a pharmaceutical pharmacy that I use. I would write out a script and say, hey, go get this filled so they can sleep at night. So this coffee has a alert calmness in it. That's the only way I can describe it, alert calmness in it. And so the only way you can find out if this coffee is for you is to try it. And there are some people who's like, I just don't want to deal with the caffeine. Again, go to your doctor, show them these products, sample your doctor too, because I was sampled. Sample your doctor too and say, this is what I want to take. It's all plant-based and it's a complete system. What do you think? I, Dr. Grace from Detroit, Michigan, approve this message and all these products from Tava. Back to you. Thank you for allowing me to share tonight.
Wow, all of that amazing information. Thank you so much, Dr. Grace, for breaking it down. I hope you all were taking copious notes. Now, listen, you've gotten all the information about our products. So how does this actually all come together? Well, we have an amazing business model, which is social sharing. Right now, you're watching us from Facebook. So imagine pushing a few buttons on social media and getting paid. We all do it. In fact, if you are in Tava making money from social media, put some money bags in the chat right now. It's super easy. Now, we also have an amazing app where you can build your business again from your phone. We're not just home-based, y'all. We are phone-based. And so this app allows you the opportunity to send out samples. It actually lets you auto-respond so you know when to speak to your customers, when to follow up. It's a whole system. And guess what? It's totally free. Now, we have the sampling system. We have the app. Super amazing, super easy to have. And you get all of that when you are a part of the amazing Tava platform. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have support, because sometimes we think, well, can I actually do this? You are in business for yourself, but certainly not by yourself. And with Tava University, you have everything you need to help you with building your business. And of course, you have a dynamic leadership to help you do just that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this industry, can we talk about that for a minute? It is a $4.2 trillion industry. Now, I know that if you had 0.01% of a $4.2 trillion industry, would you be mad? Of course not. And so this gives you an opportunity to be a part of a recession-proof industry. And now the thing about that is, we literally were making money in the midst of all that was going on in the world. And you have an opportunity to do just that. So I am super excited because I have the great honor and distinction to bring onto the line someone that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. This giant is an industry icon. He has been in the industry of network marketing for well over 20 years. He has grown and created large distribution networks in over 4 different continents. He is a multiple 6-figure earner, and he is a $250,000 plus ring earner here in Tava. He is my diamond, Mr. Clavon Damu Browning, who's going to tell us how to get to the money once we get that slide going. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for the money, put the emojis in there and you see some dollar signs. Let's go. Let's go. Mr. Browning, take it away, sir.
Let's go. Hey, what's going on, Tava Nation? Hey, listen, man, I've never been so excited. What an honor, what a distinction. It's really a privilege to be on this platform. It's a privilege to be able to share my story and talk about financial empowerment, financial literacy, the Tava Generous Compensation Plan. What a great presentation. Sharita Leon, Executive Director out of New York, you did a great job. Very clear, very on point. I tell you, I'm ready to sign up all over again. The fabulous Dr. Grace Patterson, thank you for lending your gifts and your talents and your expertise to our team, and also to Tava Nation, obviously. And, you know, I really love and respect our ambassadors. Kenny Lloyd and Shantae Lloyd, they are the real deal. They are serious visionaries. If you know my industry, you know it cycles. Every 7 to 10 years, you have a company that sweeps through the nation and gives people financial relief and financial freedom. And Tava, we are here. We planted our flag, and it's really, really, really exciting. And so let's get right to it, man. We get paid 5 ways in this multi-trillion-dollar industry. And these 5 ways have changed my life completely. You know, absolutely. And I want you to know the compensation plan. Let's have a nice, simple conversation. It's broken into 2 parts. The first part is financial relief. Let's talk about that right now. You know, when I spoke with Mr. Lloyd, if we check out the retail portion, for the first time when he was launching the company, he shared with me his vision that Tava was designed to provide financial relief for the masses. So it was designed so the average family that joined our company could make an extra $1,000, you know, per month. And I thought that was phenomenal. I felt so much integrity in that, and it was all predicated on retail. So let's take a look at the retail slide really quick. Again, I love retail because you can give yourself a raise every single day, and you can't do that on a job. Anyone can do this: buy wholesale and sell retail. If you're going to do business, why not do business in an industry that's recession proof, with products that create emotional testimonies and give people instant gratification? Sharita Leon, I sent her 10 samples of detox tea 2 years ago. She lost over 10 pounds. Dr. Grace Patterson, I sent her 10 samples of detox tea a year ago. She lost 10 pounds. I mean, we have a sample-based business model. Sometimes you sample to recruit. Sometimes you sample to retail. It doesn't matter. All of our products, gourmet coffee with CBD, Vasia detox tea, all of our products, the Valet 30, they come in sample-sized packets. Sampling is everything. You plant seeds, you get a harvest. Sometimes people just want to be your customer. They go to your website. You have your own health food store online. They go to your business website, and every time someone purchases a product, a 30-day supply, you earn a $25 retail profit. Cha-ching, right into your bank account. They order 2 products, that's $50. You know, it's lifestyle that we're promoting. So you have families ordering these products, and you just got to understand this is wonderful supplemental income. Again, an extra $12,000 a year, extra $24,000 a year. We're saving a lot of families with retail. Let me say one more thing before we move from retail. You can actually not just get one-time customers. What I love about Tava is our retention with customer acquisition. When people get on these products, they start to focus on lifestyle, again, and disease prevention. They get hooked on the products. And how many people do you know drinking gourmet coffee anyway? So they should be getting it from you, your friends, your family, people that you're meeting. Listen, if you follow our system, you could build yourself a customer base in this industry that will pay you really residually, even from a retail customer profit perspective, for the next 10, 20 years, because the industry ain't going nowhere. Okay, that's the first concept of our comp plan: financial relief through customer acquisition. Buy wholesale, boom, sell retail, hand to hand, or off of your national and global health food store website, okay? Now, let's go to another level. The second concept of our comp plan is based on what I would call real freedom. You know, a position where you can focus on getting rich, because now we're focusing on building a team. We're focusing on the idea of residual income to pay your residual bills. And we're focusing on the real key to freedom. And the real key to freedom, And we're talking finances right now. We're talking about financial literacy. And you might want to jot this down and take this with you. The real key to freedom is leverage. What we're teaching people is that you got to make money when you're not working. You got to get that time freedom back. And to get the time freedom back, doesn't it make sense to build a sales team in a multi-trillion-dollar industry that's recession-proof? When you got products that make people feel good and they keep coming back from them. So let's incorporate the efforts of others. Last time I checked, the churches were recruiting. Billion-dollar sports franchises were recruiting. Fortune 500 companies were recruiting. The military was recruiting. Colleges were recruiting. Everybody's recruiting except the employee. So stay with me, because if you don't like the idea of working 40 hours a week for 40 years, come on, man, just to retire on less than 40% of what you could barely live on in the first place, let's try something different. Because this model has changed lives. It changed my life. So I'm asking you to kind of believe in this idea of what we call cooperative economics. So it starts with this quick start bonus. Every time you share this opportunity with someone, because you want to build distribution, you want to build a team, you're going to receive a bonus when they purchase one of our product packages. As they join your team, you get a one-time bonus. These bonuses go from $30 all the way up to $450. They're paid out weekly. Quick start bonuses. Listen, man, we had a convention. We had a big event a couple weeks ago. I invited 2 individuals, 3 actually. Wow, I think, yeah, all 3 of them wound up getting a builder's pack because they saw the big vision. They just, listen, the only way you can join Tava is you got to purchase some products. They wanted the biggest package, $1,200. Hey, I received $450 for each one of them that following Friday. And I thought that was awesome. It felt good. Okay. So remember, as you're building your organization, you get weekly bonuses based on what package your new business partner enrolls in. And the power of 2 is the key to the game. That's why you see Bill and Kate. Why do we want everyone to get 2? Well, let's look at the third way we get paid. Because 2 means binary, right? 1 on your left, 1 on your right. Now, here's my humble advice to you. If you're going to build distribution, if you're going to build a sales team, do it with some type of structure, all right? Because personalities are not really duplicatable, but systems are. And we have a system that's called the power of 2. This is something that you chart. This is something that you find yourself holding accountability for, because this is all you have to do. Now, is it a get-rich-quick scheme? No. Is it a 1-year build? Yes. If you understand business and you want to build a book of business, you will follow this precisely. The power of 2. Now, here's what happens. You put 1 person on your left that you recruited, 1 person on your right that you recruited, and our system says you are now binary qualified, because you have to qualify for this third way of pay. This third way of pay is residual income. Residual income, because now you're positioned to earn between 10% all the way up to 25% of all the sales volume that's happening in your organization. Not just from those 2 individuals, but come on, guys, we're talking about the power of duplication. I've seen it happen for so many people, because you better believe those 2 people, they want to be binary qualified. So it's so amazing when 2 grows to 4. I'm telling you. And if you see 4 grow to 8, you're in leadership mode. And if 8 grows to 12, now you got a snowball that's about to become an avalanche. Okay. And so what I love about this is, again, the power of duplication. And here's where you have to have some vision and a little imagination, because you have all these people in your group now, and you got to think 6 months from now, 12 months from now. Here's what's going to happen. People are going to be ordering products so they can stay active in the system. They're going to be ordering products so they can use them, self-consume them from themselves and their family. Some of them are going to be active. They're going to be out sampling, trying to make an impact on the market. Some people are going to be selling products off their website. Some people are going to be recruiting. I'm talking activity. I'm talking about production. We call it sales volume. Volume's happening, and it's up to you whether you earn 10% of all that volume or 25% of all that volume. But this is how you get a comma in your check every single week. You could pay all of your bills with the residual income, the binary pay that you're pulling, like internal consumption that you're pulling from your own sales team. Man, this is phenomenal. This binary pay is what changed my life. And I hope you guys get this. And I'll tell you one more powerful thing about this. If you're thinking about building nationally or eventually internationally, if you're thinking about 3 to 5 years down the road, Kenny Lloyd designed this binary pay to pay out a maximum of $50K per week. Now, if you ain't thinking like a Nina Moore, if you ain't thinking like a TK Walker, if you're not thinking like a Milton Burton, you can't even imagine $50,000 a week. But guys, it wouldn't be in black and white if it wasn't possible and if we weren't going to do it. That's the max you can make and that's weekly, right? So the binary pay will change your life. Hey guys, let's move to the only thing better than binary. Binary will make you rich, but the binary check match is what allowed me to retire my mom last year. Because this here is ridiculous. This is the greatest aspect of compensation I've ever seen in 25 years of just knowing about network marketing. I mean, this is more than generous. Here's how it works. Servant leadership. You bring in 2 people and you want to help them. You want to help them get there too. You want to help them make some money. You want to help them succeed. Here's what binary check match means. Everyone that you personally sponsor, person on your left, person on your right, when they get binary qualified and they start receiving their binary checks, they get 100% of their income. Okay, let's say you recruited a Dr. Grace Patterson who now uses these products in her clinic. And let's say on any given week, she makes $1,000 a week. She's going to get all her money. But because you sponsored her, you're going to get a 50% match. It's a check match. That's $500 in your bank account for work you didn't do. I told you the key to freedom is making money when you're not working. Let's say you got a Sharita Leon on the other side, and she's just got this vision. She's going to take over all of New York. She's executive director. She's going diamond. Let's say she goes diamond. She's going to go diamond. I say on any given week, she makes $5,000 that week. Great for her. But you're going to get an overriding residual bonus. So $2,500 is going into your bank account. And it doesn't stop there. All the people that they bring in, you get 10% of their binary checks. Now, can you say cha-ching? Can you say travel the beaches of the world? Can you say eat the finest foods? Can you imagine driving the vehicle of your choice, living in the home of your choice, retiring a spouse or a parent, investing, philanthropy, charity, whatever ministry you need, whatever business you want? It's because of the check match you're going to be able to finance it. Lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing. And I'm going to say one thing before we leave this slide. If you got residual bills, car note, lease, mortgage, water, gas, electricity, phone bill, internet, cable, if you got residual bills, you can't pay them with an hourly wage. That's called the American rat race. If you got residual bills, you better fight until you can make residual income to pay those residual bills. And you can't do that as an employee. And it's even hard to do that when you are a self-employed. You got to own a business with a system, and you got to build distribution and understand the power of teamwork. So if that's not enough, the 5th way we earn income is just a luxury car program. You know, it took me 9 months, right? Pretty symbolic number, I would say, to hit the rank of diamond here at Tava. And we got double diamonds. We got triple diamonds. We have $1 million earners, right? Janelle Simpson, TK Walker. You know, we have $500,000 earners. Shout out to Tony Fleming. all these giants in the companies. Hey guys, I can tell you something. We have a whole bunch of people that have made between $200,000 and $400,000 in a short period of time. I happen to be one of them, and I'm so grateful. And I don't say that to impress you. I say it to impress upon you that I believe that if you want different results, you got to do something different. And so this is the time to have the courage to take action. You hit one of these ranks, and Tava says, hey, listen, we're going to put you in a luxury vehicle. We're going to put you in a Tesla. We're going to put you in a Porsche, and we're going to pay the car note. Anywhere from $1,000 a month all the way up to $2,500 a month. They will pay the car note so you can drive around in luxury and show the world you made it. And then you can show them how you made it, right? So that is our amazing comp plan. It's amazing. It's generous. It's practical. Hey, I feel like if I did it, anyone can do it. And I started this company with about $500 to my name. And today, life is pretty good. Life is pretty good. So how much does it cost to get started? I jumped out my seat. I got a little excited. Let me calm down now. Let's close out like champions. How much does it cost to get started? Well, it's not 6 figures like you're opening up a McDonald's or something like that. No background checks, no credit checks, no pay stubs. No, just a small investment and a lot of passion and a lot of determination, and you can get rich. So we have 5 packages, ladies and gentlemen. Here, I want you to get with the person who invited you and really investigate these packages. My advice is this. The first 2 packages, I believe, are more predicated toward customers because they're small packages that give you enough product to try the products, you and your family. Then we move up to some of the more stronger packages. The more product you have, the stronger impact you can make on the market. Because you want to plant seeds, and we're all pioneers in every city and every state because we're in our infancy. We're just coming out of our formulation stage. We're going into concentration right now. So whoever helps us pioneer these markets is going to get rich, and you need products to do that. So I say start with a builder's pack, high investment, high return. Here's the second reason why I say get a builder's pack, because the previous 4 packages, they may look more affordable, but they're really not, because they only pay out 10% in the binary weekly commissions. But if you get a builder's pack, you leverage yourself to earn 20% in binary commissions. That's all the volume and production that's happening in your organization. So instead of making $1,000 a week, position yourself to make $2,000 a week. It's the same work. But hey, guys, wherever you get started, man, it's just a decision. And as it pertains to decisions, they say when you're born, you look like your parents. But when you die, you look like your decisions. So think big, champions. Think really big. Now, there's 2 types of people on this platform. There's 2 types of guests here. We call them number 1s, and we call them number 2s. And I want you to do me one favor as we close out. Here's the call to action. If you're a number 1, that means you want to get started at one of these first 2 packages, $100 or $200. You want a small inventory of products so you can try the products, and you want to support the business of the person who invited you to this platform. And I think that's awesome. There's nothing like supporting another person's business. You're going to love the products. You're going to be an amazing testimony for us. So those are number 1. So let the person know, hey, I'm a number 1. Let's look over these first 2 packages. Let me see which one I want to invest in. But if you're number 2, champions, that means you see a big picture. You understand the tax advantages of a home-based business. You understand direct sales. You understand how you can get wealthy leveraging your network, because your network is your net worth. And you understand that Tava is the next big thing, and you want to get a position of equity in our company. And so if you're number 2, that means you're going to get one of the builders packs or the business pack, whichever one. We got your back. Okay. And so I like this slide here, right? Closing out with Sezzle, because this takes away all the excuses. Kenny Lloyd said you can make money or you can make excuses. You can't make both. And with Sezzle, I think we're the first network marketing company in the world to offer a payment plan to move you into a position of freedom. So if you want to get the $1,200 pack, get with your enroller, your sponsor, your business partner. We set up the Sizzle account for you, and you can make 4 monthly payments bi-weekly, however they have it designed. And it takes away all of the excuses, all of the stress. That makes this business perfect. We got superior leadership. The timing is impeccable. We got the best products in the industry. We got a comp plan that will give you relief or freedom. And we have a system that whether you graduated from Yale or just came home from jail, you can win. So guys, let your people know if you're a 1 or a 2. It's been an honor and a distinction. Shout out again to Sharita Leon, Team of Possibilities. Shout out to Dr. Grace, Shantae Lloyd, Kenny Lloyd, the corporate staff. And I'll see you guys on the beaches of the world. We are out of here. Thank you.
Come with me, with Tava, no place is too far. Come with me, with Tava, no place is too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me, with Tava, no place is too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. Only care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. With Tava, no place is too far. Come with me. With Tava, no place is too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me. With Tava, no place is too far to go.